from home component, we're trying to invoke the page heading component. Let me go to this page heading component, and here we're simply trying to invoke the page title component. What I'll do is I'll try to update this code to return some better JSX code. Let me introduce parentheses so that I can write multi lines of JSX code. Inside the return, I'm going to have a div element, and this div, it is going to have a class name with the value page heading hyphen container. I can try to move this page title into the div so that I won't get any compilation error. Let me save these changes. As of now, if you see, a parent is trying to call a child component. Here, if parent want to pass some data, it can do very easily. After the component name, you can try to give any key. Here I'm trying to give a key with the name title, and to this title, I'll try to pass the page title that I want to display. Here, the title that I want to display is Explore Easy Stickers. Let me pass the same as an input. Now my parent is doing its job by passing the data to the child component with a key and value. So here we are trying to use the props concept. As a next step, we need to update the page title component to accept these props data. Let me go to this page title. Inside this page title, as of now, we have some dummy code. Let me delete this dummy code and mention parentheses. From this page title component, I'm going to return an h1 element, and this h1 element, it is going to have an class name with the value as page-title. As a next step, whatever data that I have received from my parent, I want to display that using the h1 inside my page title component with the help of this styling. What I can do is I can try to accept props object. This props object is going to be prepared at runtime by the React library. Using these props, now I can try to pass some data to my h1 tag. So since I am trying to write some JavaScript code, I need to mention curly braces. Inside these curly braces, using props, I'm going to invoke the same key that my parent is trying to send. So the parent is trying to send title. We go here. This is the title, the same I'm trying to use here. This is one style of reading the data with the help of props. Let me go to the browser. Inside the browser, if you see, we have some title, Explore Easy Stickers, which is also styled based upon the CSS that I have written inside the index.css. With the changes that we have done so far, the page title component, it became dynamic based upon the data that it is going to receive from the parent. It is going to display on the screen with the help of this h1 tag. This page title now can be used at any place inside your project. For example, I can go to the app.jsx. As of now, the page heading is trying to invoke this page title component. Let me copy this and paste it after the home component. And this time I'll try to mention some data which is welcome home. Let me also import these page title inside my app component. Let me type page title, which will import the component. If I save these changes and go to the browser, you'll be able to see there are two different page titles. The very first one is Explore Easy Stickers. The other one is Welcome Home. This way, we can use the page title throughout your application based upon your business requirements. You just need to pass the title as an input, and it is going to take care of styling and displaying the given data with the help of h1 tag. I hope you're seeing the power of props now. Let me go to the app.jsx and let me remove this because we don't want this here. Since we just want to see the demo, I have done the changes. Let me remove the import statement as well. Now my home page looking good. There is only a single page title. I can also show you what is present inside these props. What we can do is I'll try to display the props object inside the console by using console.log. So let me save this and refresh the page. If I open the developer console and go to the console, you'll be able to see I have received an object which contains title element, and apart from that, it is also have lot of other details which is being maintained by the framework. In case if my parent is sending some other information, for example, if it is sending some other information like summary with a value, hello, the same will also be populated inside the props object. I can show you the same here. There is an object with the elements like summary, title, and some other details that are maintained by the React library. Let me remove this summary as we don't need this. Now I'll show you how to perform the destructuring and display the same title information inside the page title. So instead of using these props, what we can do is we can perform the destructuring. To perform the destructuring, you just need to mention curly braces. At runtime, we know React library is going to inject a props object for each component. But from the props object, we only want to extract a property with the name title. The same we can try to use it here. Instead of mentioning props as a prefix, we can directly use title this time. So here I'm trying to perform the destructuring. Let me delete this console.log and let me save these changes. Inside the browser, you will see the page title is working same as before. I hope you're clear about props demo. Let's try to see the demo of children in the next lecture.